So what is going on, guys? Welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the spawnable weeds and potted plants that we so far have in Garden Warfare 2. So we're going to start off with the spawnable weeds. First off, we have the normal weed. This is going to be identical to the brown coat, but of course this is for the plants team. And if you did not know, spawnable plants are basically like the spawnable zombies from Garden Warfare 1, because in Garden Warfare 2 there is a new game mode called Herbal Assault where the plants are on the attack. So you spawn these up to help you capture the garden and also distract some of the zombies. So first off, we have the weed. This is just basically going to be the brown coat zombie. Then we have the pumpkin weed, which is like the weed just with a little bit more defense. So I'm going to say this is more like the conehead zombie. Then you have the terracotta weed, which has more defense than the pumpkin weed. So I'm going to say this is like the buckethead zombie. So they're just your average weeds and brown coats, very similar to Garden Warfare 1. The next one we have is the Dandelion, and this is going to be very similar to the imp that you can spawn in. You can spawn in imps that kind of run around on a cannonball, and when they get close to an enemy they will explode, but you can also, I believe, get some where you spawn them up and they're kind of running around with maybe like foam hands. I believe they're just going to be the same as them as well, so they'll run up to the zombies and explode and cause a lot of damage. So that's what the Dandelions are. We don't really know that from the description, but a while ago Gary did reply on Twitter saying that these are very similar to the imps. The next two we have are the leaf shield weed and the wood shield weed. These are very similar, but apart from the wood shield weed will have more defense, so it's going to take a bit longer to take out that shield rather than the leaf one. It does actually say in the description of the leaf shield, a leaf may not be the best shield around, but it's better than nothing. So it's going to have slightly more defense than the normal weeds, but of course it's not going to be the strongest one around. And then you have the wood shield weed, which is better defense than the leaf, but of course you can still get stronger defense, which we will get into next, which is the vase weed and the porcelain vase weed. Now these are the most strongest defensive character weeds in the game. These are going to be like your outhouse zombie and your coffin zombie, so these are really strong defense. Now they do have a little bit of a gap where their heads are, and then of course you will be able to shoot their feet as well, but the best one to be able to get critical hits is hitting them where their face is to be able to take them out quicker. Now these were very annoying as coffin zombies, barrel zombies, things like that in Garden Warfare 1. Hopefully they can maybe reduce the amount it takes to take these out, because in gardens and graveyards you could get 6 plants firing at these coffin zombies and outhouse zombies, and they just would not die for so long, and that gives the zombies a chance to be able to take the garden again. It's like a zombie could die, and then with this coffin zombie on the garden you have time to go through the teleporter and get straight back on the garden to be able to take it. It was a little bit overpowered in gardens and graveyards, so hopefully they maybe fix that in Garden Warfare 2. I'm sure they're aware of it, so hopefully they will fix it, but I'm not sure if there's any difference between these two. I don't know if one's going to be rarer than the other one. I don't know if one has more defense than the other one. I'm just thinking they may just be cosmetic, so they just look slightly different, so it's a little bit of variety. The next one we have is the heal weed. This you're going to be able to spawn in, it's going to run around, it's going to heal the team plants, so that's going to be pretty useful. It's going to be like the heal zombie, or Harry the heal zombie as we like to call him. So it's just going to run around healing your plants, and he may have a flag as well that you can kind of whack these zombies with, like the heal zombie did in Garden Warfare 1, but I'm glad that they have brought a heal weed in as well, because of course you do have the sunflower and you do also have the heal flower that you can put down from the sunflower, but we don't know if there's going to be a boss mode. We don't know if we're going to be able to have them double heal flowers coming down like you could in Garden Warfare 1. Not that they was the most useful, but nevertheless that was another version of being able to heal. But of course that you add the plants on defense, you're not going to actually be able to plant potted plants like sunflowers to be able to heal yourself, so I'm glad they have brought a heal weed into the game. Now, the next one we have is the flag weed. This is going to move faster than any other weed in the game, and of course if you run next to this flag weed you are going to get a morale boost, so you're going to be able to move slightly faster. You kind of, in Garden Warfare 1 next to the flag zombie, you kind of ran next to this one, and then you kind of got these like lines kind of following you, and you would move a little bit faster for a few seconds, which some people did not actually know, but yeah, you can move faster with this flag weeds. So they are all of the spawnable weeds. We don't know if this is all of them so far, because because of course this page is completely full. There could be more on another page that we haven't yet seen, but these are the only ones we know so far. Now we're going to move on to the potted plants, and we don't know if this is all of the potted plants because of course we don't have all of the ones from Garden Warfare 1. We don't have the fire pea, the ice pea, we also don't have the laser bean, but the bamboo shoot was brought in DLC with the ice pea and the fire pea, so we could be getting them. They just may not be completed yet, because just remember this game is coming out in February. We're only in December, so they've still got 2 months of development, so they could still be working on the game and they are not quite ready. Maybe they wanted to balance them out a bit, or maybe they just didn't want to show them in this gameplay. But we do have a lot of potted plants, including 2 brand new ones. But before we get into the new ones, we're going to take a look at the old ones. First off, we have the pea cannon. Next to the pea cannon, we have the pea gatling and the skirty shroom. Below that, we have the bonk choy, the ice shroom, and then on the far right side of the ice shroom, we have the doom shroom. Below that, we have the goop shroom, the fume shroom, the bamboo shoot, and the snapdragon, and at the very bottom we have the heal flower. Now the new ones we have is on the far right. This is definitely 100% new, and we do also see a little bit of gameplay of this in its potted plant. We don't actually see what its attack is, but I'm going to narrow it down to 2 plants. The first one is the lightning reed, and the second one is the magnifying grass. Now it looks very similar to both of these. It probably looks a little bit closer to the magnifying grass due to its colour. Now the shape isn't exactly the same as the magnifying grass, but it does look a little bit closer to the colour of the magnifying grass, but I'm going to think that this may be the lightning reed. The reason for this is because with the magnifying grass in PvZ2, you had to manually hit the plant to be able to fire at the zombies, which you cannot do in Garden Warfare 2. Now, of course, they could implement this where you don't need to do that in Garden Warfare 2, but it did require sun, whereas in this one, there is no sun to be able to get. So that's one of the reasons why it could be the lightning reed, but we don't have any gameplay at all of this potted plant, but it definitely looks like either the magnifying grass or the lightning reed. Let me know in the comments down below what you think this potted plant is, but we do have it in the potted plant, we just don't see what its attack is. Now the second one we're going to be taking a look at is grayed out. Now we can see a slight outline of this potted plant, and this is definitely new. It looks like it's got suckers on it or something. That's what it looks like from the grayed out image, but we have no idea what's special about this potted plant at all. We can't even get a coloured version to be able to see what colour it is, what it absolutely looks like 100%. All we can see is a grayed outline, which was probably done on purpose, so there's kind of that little bit of a question mark, so we don't have a clue what this potted plant is. Let me know what you think special about this one in the comments down below. But those are the brand new spawnable weeds and also potted plants. Let me know which is your favourite so far out of the spawnable weeds, and let me know what you think the top right one is. Do you think it's the magnifying grass? Do you think it's the lightning reed? Or do you think it's something completely different? And we've got a big question mark on that grayed out potted plant. We definitely know it is brand new, but we don't know what is special about it. So let me know what you think about that is in the comments down below. But anyway, that is it for this video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you give it a like, because it really does help out my channel. Shows me that you are enjoying the videos and that you do want to see more Garden Warfare 2 videos like this one. Tomorrow is going to be a Flag of Power video, so that's going to be going up at 5 o'clock in the UK, very similar to the time that this video has gone live. But hopefully you did enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching. My name is ZEROxFUSIONZ, and I'll catch you guys next time.